Namaste.
Welcome, everybody, to the Dobbs Ferry Board of Trustees Organization Meeting for Monday, December 6th, 2021. Is there a motion to open the meeting? Trustee Casal, second. Trustee Sullivan, all in favor? The meeting is officially open. I want to welcome everybody. I also want to acknowledge first, the county executive is here, George Latimer. George, let's stand up a little. We have Mary Jane Shimsky, our own resident Mary Jane Shimsky from Westchester County. We have newly elected Ellen Hendricks from town of Greenberg. Ellen. Welcome, everybody. We're going to just jump right in, and that requires that I take the oath of office once again. So we're going to have the judge do the oath of office.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to carry out the duties of village mayor of the village of Dobbs Ferry to the best of your ability?
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to come down and vote and expressing their support for me and my continuing administration. I also want to welcome two new trustee elects who will soon be sworn in. And I also want to say goodbye to our outgoing trustees, Maura Razzies, who's here, and Christine Nell. And I know that we're going to have a strong team and we're going to look forward to working together. So thank you, everybody. I also want to thank my wife, who's not here, for lending the village my time, and my children also. So thank you to the Rosillo family for your patience. I think we have the Pledge of Allegiance. Now that I'm sworn in again, I guess we can do the Pledge of Allegiance. So can we rise and do the pledge? Pledge of Allegiance.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And moving right along, we're going to administer the oath of office to Trustee Patino. He was reelected. And despite his first year, he still decided to do that again. So will you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to carry out the duties of village trustee of the village of Dobbs Ferry to the best of your ability?
Yes, I do.
Congratulations. You want to say anything?
Thanks to everyone who came out and voted. Thank you to all the trustees and the mayor and Trustee Durazi, Trustee Nell. I appreciate the guidance and patience for the past 2 years. And I hope to continue working with you.
Next, we're going to administer the oath for the first time to Trustee Shari Rosen Asher. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to carry out the duties of village trustee of the village of Dobbs Ferry to the best of your ability?
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. Thank you to everybody who voted. Thank you for all the people that are sitting in here who've supported me emotionally, psychologically, professionally, to my husband who's been there by my side through everything and allows me to run around and do everything that I do, to my kids who inspire me and make me proud every day, and they're my greatest achievement, to my mother, who is my role model and my rock, to Meredith, since third grade, to mi amigas, to my boss, to all my colleagues that are here. This is an incredible moment, and it wouldn't have been possible without everybody who's here. So thank you so much. I'm so excited about this. It's ridiculous. So I look forward to it.
Next is Matt Rosenberg. Come on up. Welcome.
Great.
Matt, you raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, to carry out the duties of village trustee of the Village of Dobbs Ferry to the best of your ability?
I do.
Congratulations.
Everybody, thank you to all the voters. Thank you to my wife, who's going to have a lot more to tolerate coming up. And thank you to my parents who got me involved in Dobbs Ferry Village politics at a very, very, very young age. So thank you very much. And I look forward to serving with you all.
So there you have it, your 2021-2022 Board of Trustees. Next is that I'm going to administer the oath to the judge. Do you solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to carry out the duties of village justice of the Village of Dobbs Ferry to the best of your ability?
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. And I also want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you, County Executive Latimer and Ellen and Mary Jane for being here. And I want to thank my wife for letting me do these things outside of normal business hours. And I want to thank all the voters for supporting me for another 4-year term. And I look forward to hoping to do justice for the Village of Dobbs Ferry. Having been a former member of the Board of Trustees, I wish all of you the best of luck. And I know you've had a tough 2 years, and hopefully the next 2 are a lot easier than they have been. So good luck.
Those of you who want to leave, now's the time to leave. Because we're just going to run through the appointments, everybody, and we'll go from there. Okay, action item number 8 is the mayor's appointment of trustee Donna Cassell as deputy mayor. So I'm appointing Donna Cassell as deputy mayor. Congratulations, Donna. Is there anything you'd like to say?
No, it's fine.
Is there a motion to appoint Melissa Ferrero as budget officer to run concurrent with her position of village administrator effective January 18th, 2022? Trustee Taylor, second trustee Patino, all in favor? Passes unanimously. Is there a motion to appoint Robert Harwood as acting village justice for a term of 1 year? Trustee Sullivan, second trustee Rosenberg. All in favor? That passes unanimously.
Mr. Mayor, that title's been updated in the New York State statute,
To
associate.
associate justice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a recent change to the law. They have changed the title of the second justice.
Is there a motion to appoint Don Mara as CDBG representative for a term of 1 year? Trustee Taylor, second trustee Patino, all in favor? That passes unanimously. Is there a motion to appoint Don Mara as Children's Village representative for a term of 1 year? Trustee Sullivan, second trustee Rosen Asher. There you go. All in favor? That passes unanimously. Is there a motion to appoint Don Mara as St. Christopher's School representative for a term of 1 year? Trustee Cassell, second trustee Sullivan, all in favor? That passes unanimously. Is there a motion to appoint Alan Harris as chair, Steve Trezza and Eric Tershwell as regular members of the Ethics Board for each for a term of 5 years? Trustee Patino, second trustee Taylor, all in favor? That's unanimous. Is there a motion to appoint Paula McCarthy and Christy Nell as co-chairs and Rishi Gupta, Anna Marie Caraccia, I know I'm gonna mess that up, Bill Singleton, Dale Unterman, Dana Greco, Felicia Rivera, and Ravi Wadera, regular members of the nominating committee, each for a term of 1 year. Trustee Cassell, second, trustee Taylor, all in favor. Consider a motion to appoint Peter Winder as first alternate member of the planning board for a term of 1 year. Is there a motion? Trustee Cassell, second. Trustee Taylor, all in favor? Jared, this one's gonna be you. You're gonna be the first. This is gonna be your motion that you're gonna make, okay? After I get through all these names. Consider a motion to appoint Rob Barron as chair of the traffic committee and Clay Kaminsky, Allison Shuto, Larry Murphy as regular members, police sergeants Joseph Palladino, Richard Zakrovich, and police officer Joshua Posnick as police department liaisons, deputy mayor Donna Cassell, public safety committee of the board of trustees ex officio, Manuel Guevara, chief of police ex officio, William Osborne, fire chief ex officio, each for a term of 1 year. Is there a motion? Trustee Shari Rosen Asher. Could I just say Rosen Asher, Asher? Second, trustee Rosenberg, all in favor?
I don't think I can vote.
Why not?
I cannot.
Yeah, sure.
That passes unanimously. Consider a motion to appoint Maura DeRozzi, who's here today, as a regular member of the Tree Commission for a term of 3 years. Trustee Rosen Asher, second, trustee Taylor, all in favor. That passes unanimously. Congratulations, Maura. Consider a motion to appoint John Kleiman as an adult member of the Youth Services Council for a term of 3 years, and trustee Nicole Sullivan, village trustee, ex officio, police sergeant Justin Kamke, youth officer, and police officer Stephen Betts, ex officio, and Kendra Garrison, superintendent of recreation, ex officio, as members of the Youth Service Council, each for a term of 1 year. Is there a motion? Trustee Sullivan, second, trustee Rosenberg, all in favor? That passes unanimously. Consider a motion to appoint Peter Hoffman as chair and Bruce Cumbos as regular members of the Zoning Board of Appeals for a term of 3 years, and Joe Capazzo as the first alternate member of the Zoning Board of Appeals for a term of 1 year. Is there a motion? Trustee Taylor, second, trustee Patino, all in favor? That passes unanimously. Ad hoc committee appointments. Following appointments to the ad hoc committees, each for a term of 1 year. ADA Compliance Committee, William Osborne as fire chief ex officio, and deputy mayor Cassell as village trustee member. Affordable Housing Task Force, Tracy Barron and Rob Lane as co-chairs, and Ernest Bial, Lorraine Campanelli, Maura DeRozzi, Robin Larkin, Elizabeth Mendez, and Rebecca Pitts as regular members. Beautification Committee, Joan LeBeau as regular member. Dobsbury Tree Consortium, Kathy Dean as chair, Nancy Delmerico, Sue Galloway, Nina Orville, Susan DeGeorge, Marie McKellar, Madeline Byrne, Joe Lucchese, Kendra Garrison, Lenore Person, Erna Kaptonopoulos, Neil Di Pasquale, Betsy Hunter, Helena Colenda, and Elizabeth Martin as regular members. Downtown Committee, Jess Gallen as chair, Vinnie Cahulan as Raven David, Rosanna Giuliano, Matt Kay, Jacqueline Lee, Becca Licht, and Michael Smythe as regular members. Facilities Committee, Mayor Vasillo as chair and trustee liaison. Trustee Nicole Sullivan as vice chair and alternate trustee liaison. Village Administrator Melissa Ferraro, Assistant Building Inspector Dan Romer, Parks and Rec Commission Chairman Joe Lucchese, Senior Advocate Abby Cannett, Senior Advisory Committee Member Kathy Kay, American Legion Post 1048 Commander Bill Florin, Zoning Board of Appeals Member Paul Monty, and Village Resident Joy Haber as regular members. Ferry Festa Committee, Village Administrator Melissa Ferraro, Chief of Police Chief of Police Manuel Caveira, Superintendent of Recreation Kendra Garrison, DPW General Foreman Stephen Trezor, and Village Residents Joe Looney and Patty Steinschneider. Human Rights Diversity Committee, Cynthia Caracta, Greta Cowan, Stu Hackle, Heather Kim, Elizabeth Mendez, and June Way as regular members, and police officer Amanda Strobel as police liaison. Police Reform and Reinvention Task Force. This is the task force that met pursuant to statute, pursuant to the governor's direction last summer. And we had promised that we would meet again to just follow up on what the task force had initially suggested. And in keeping with that promise, we're going to reappoint these people so that we can meet during the course of next year and see just how far we've come or how far we have not come. So the Police Reform and Reinvention Task Force, Mayor Rosillo, Trustee Nicole Sullivan, Village Administrator Melissa Ferraro, Police Chief Manuel Guevara, Police Lieutenant Robert Mizey, Police Sergeant Justin Kamke, School Superintendent Lisa Brady, Children's Village CEO Jeremy Kahampan, Rashad Hogard, Assistant Executive Director at St. Christopher's, Rabbi Jay Stein, Greenberg Hebrew Center, Pastor Drew Patton, South Presbyterian Church, Henry Mariquin, Village Resident, Aisha Williams, Village Resident, Laura DeRozzi, Village Resident, Elizabeth Mendez, Village Resident, Tiffany Gordon, Village Resident, Alyssa Strauss, Public Defender, Christine Travasio, Westchester District Attorney's Office, and Tim Hall from Mercy College. I should have a glass of water or something. Senior Advocacy Committee, Abby Kinnett as Chair, Rec Superintendent Kendra Garrison, Sid Udine, Mary Ann Hogan, Kathy Kay, Roz Navarro, and Molly Rodriguez as regular members. Sustainability Task Force, Linda Stutz and Robert Barron as co-chairs, Jen Murphy as vice chair, and Kathy Bobenhausen, Kathy Dean, Susan DeGeorge, Nina Orville, and Penny Schneinsteiger as regular members. The following are the trustee liaison appointments, each for a term of 1 year. Affordable Housing Task Force, Deputy Mayor Casal. Ambulance Corps, Trustee Patino. AHRB, which is the Architectural and Historical Review Board, Trustee Rosenberg. Beautification Committee, Trustee Rosen Asher. Board of Education, Mayor Rosillo. Chamber of Commerce, Trustee Rosen Asher. Children's Village, Trustee Sullivan. Conservation Advisory Board, Trustee Patino. Downtown Committee, Trustee Rosen Asher. Ethics Board, Mayor Rosillo. Facilities Committee, Trustee Rosenberg. Ferry Festa Committee, Trustee Rosen Asher. Fire Department, Mayor Rosillo. Historic District Task Force, Trustee Sullivan. Historic Hudson River Towns, all of us. Housing Board of Appeals, Deputy Mayor Casal. Human Rights Diversity Committee, Trustee Rosen Asher. Library Board, Trustee Taylor. Nominating Committee, Trustee Rosenberg. Parks and Recreation Commission, Trustee Sullivan. Planning Board, Deputy Mayor Casal. Police Department, Mayor Rosillo. Police Reform and Reinvention Task Force, Mayor Rosillo. River Arts, Trustee Taylor. Senior Advocacy Committee, Deputy Mayor Casal. Sustainability Task Force, Trustee Taylor. Traffic Committee, Trustee Rosenberg. Tree Commission, Trustee Patino. Youth Services Council, Trustee Sullivan. Zoning Board of Appeals, Trustee Patino. Zoning Board, Zoning Code Revisions Task Force, Trustee Sullivan. Is there a motion establishing a fixed rate for mileage reimbursement to village officers and employees who use their personal automobiles while performing their official duties on behalf of the village at the annually approved IRS rate? Deputy Mayor Casal, second. Trustee Patino, all in favor? That passes unanimously. Is there a motion to adopt the investment and procurement policies for the village of Dobbs Ferry as recommended by the state of New York? I think we have that in our packet. Is that correct, Jeff? We do, correct? Is there a motion to adopt this policy for the village? Trustee Taylor, second. Trustee Patino, all in favor? Passes unanimously. Is there a motion to adopt the master fee schedule? And that schedule is put out there, and it just lists all the fees that are necessary for forming certain things without us individually having to vote on that. So is there a motion?
Were there any changes since the
Thank you.
last? Oh, sorry.
That was my question. Go ahead.
We adopted, Jeff, just curiosity, we adopted one several months ago. Were there any changes in the interim?
No, there haven't been any changes. We're just gonna incorporate that as, procedure to adopt it at each reorg meeting. And then any changes throughout the year are made as needed.
Thank you.
Is there a motion? Trustee Sullivan, second trustee Patino, all in favor? That passes unanimously. Consider a resolution authorizing the village treasurer to make a budget amendment increasing section A 8170.200 street cleaning equipment and A.0599 appropriated fund balance in the amount of $252,515.24. Can someone just advise us what that's all about?
Yeah, so this would replace your current street sweeper, which you've had a number of repairs recently. And the DPW reported back that there were more repairs needed, so it didn't seem feasible or responsible to put any more money into this piece of equipment. By buying it at this time, you'll get the benefit of against any price increases. And also shortly, the treasurer will be coming in with the year-end audit report from the prior fiscal year. And our hope is to restore this amount back to fund balance. So these are monies that you will already have on hand. So it's just an opportune time to make a capital purchase. And it was actually part of the 10-year capital plan that we reviewed recently. That's part of the next 2 years. So it's basically just taking it 6 months in advance.
When we reviewed this at the last meeting, is this the same figure that we discussed with the
The figure that we just last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, this just identifies the funding source. So, and you're going to get some money back. I think there's going to be a sale of surplus equipment, so you'll get a couple of bucks back. So.
Is there a motion? Trustee Taylor, second trustee Patino, all in favor? Okay. Official depository of the village, the official depositories of the village are Webster Bank and Tompkins Mahopac Bank. The official newspaper is the Rivertown's Enterprise, and the alternate official newspaper when the Rivertown Enterprise does not publish is the Journal News. Village information is available on the internet at www.dobbsferry.com and on Cablevision Channel 75 and Verizon Channel 46. The official records of the Board of Trustees will continue to be the minutes of the Board of Trustees. The regular meetings of the Board of Trustees are on the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month at 6:30, with the exception of July, August, and December, which will have one meeting per month on a date to be scheduled 1 month prior to the meetings. Meetings for the April budget hearing and budget adoption and any additional budget-related public hearings, public meetings are to be scheduled at a future date. That's it. So I just want to again take the time out to thank everyone who's shown support, not only in myself as being the mayor, in the coming out to vote and supporting all the trustees. And I want to welcome the trustees for stepping up and dedicating the next 2 years of their life to being a trustee. We have to remember that this is a volunteer position essentially. And I want to thank everyone who does take the time to volunteer, not only as a trustee, but in all these other committees and boards. There are so many and there's still many openings. So I encourage everyone to, if you're interested, you would just fill out an application online and the nominating committee will interview you and you can indicate which committee you're interested in being a part of. And I think we're a stronger community when we have as many people from all different parts of the village to participate in the village. So I certainly encourage everyone to volunteer their time, and I know that we will be a better community for it. I want to take the time again to say goodbye to Christine L. and to Maura Durazi for their dedication to this village, and I know that we're going to continue to see them and they're going to continue to be involved. And I don't know if she's still online, but the new village administrator who could not make it tonight, but we sent around an email village-wide today, I believe, introducing her to the village. She will start formally on January 18th. We're looking forward to having her there. They're here. And I also want to take the time to thank the interim administrator, Richard Lyons. I always say it right until today. So thank you for your effort and everything you've done for us. And I know that, we're still going to have your benefit of your expertise going forward. And I think that's it. We have, unfortunately, it looks like the COVID is not going away. When I first became mayor, that was the first. I became mayor in December, and this hit in February and March, and we were running to handle it. And it looks like it's again coming back, and we're going to have to take the necessary precautions, and we certainly will. And we assure you of that. We've been always on top of getting the proper gear and equipment for our employees and making sure that our residents are as safe as they can be, and we'll continue to do so. But aside from that, we do want to set a very ambitious agenda going forward, and we will set that agenda and we will follow it. Having said that, we also recognize that there are projects that come, very expensive projects, unfortunately, that come out of the blue sometimes that we have to address. And I know that we've had despite the uncertainty, we have a strong budget, we have a strong treasurer, and we work together well with the upcoming budget, and we'll make sure that this community continues to be on sound fiscal basis. So thank you, everybody. And we'll see you December 14th. This meeting is, is there a motion? Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? Trustee Taylor, second trustee Rosen Asher. All in favor? That passes unanimously. The meeting is hereby adjourned.